Parker, back again to do some strengthening exercises with you. So we'll be doing some sitting down, some standing up, and then we'll finish with a little bit of stretching at the end. So I have some ankle weights on, and I also have some hand weights here. You definitely want to start with something that is maybe a little bit easier than what you think you can do, and then make sure that goes okay. In fact, you might want to start these without any weights at all, but as long as that goes okay, you can keep building up, adding 1 pound at a time until you get to a point where it's a little bit challenging, but not too much. All right, so sitting in a chair with your ankle weights on, I want you to scoot all the way back into your seat. And the first exercise is just lifting 1 foot up in front of you. We're keeping our thigh glued down to the chair and then lowering it down slowly. So we'll do 12 of those. Slowly up and then slowly down. That's 2. Up and down. That's 3. Up and down. That's 4. Up and down. 5. Up and down. That's 6. Up and down. 7. Up and down. That's 8. Up and down. That's 9. Up. Let's hold this one. And slowly down. That's 10. Good. All right, other side. Slowly up and slowly down. That's 1 and up. That's 2. Lift it up, keeping the thigh glued down to the chair, not lifting the whole leg, just the lower leg. This is 4. 5. Keeping it nice and slow. 6, controlling it all the way down. 7, slow, good. 8, and 9, 3 more. 10, good. 11, good. 1 more. We're going to hold this one. Hold, hold, hold. Feel that quadricep working. And slowly down. Perfect. Good. So that is the first exercise. Now with our hand weights, we're going to do some arm exercises. So for these, you might want to scoot out further onto your chair. And first of all, just check your posture. Make sure you're sitting as tall as you can. Shoulders down and back. Palms are facing forward. And we're just going to curl up and then lower down. 12 of these. This is 2. Keep it slow. Keep with my pace here. 3. Perfect. 4. Stay up tall. 5. Good. 6. Excellent. 7. And 8. Good. Squeeze it up. 9. 10. 2 more. 11. And 12. Perfect. Okay, so that was for our biceps. Now we're going to do rows. So scoot out a little further in your chair. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to hinge forward from the hips. So we're not rounding over. We're keeping our chest lifted as we hinge from the hips. Let the weights fall down by the sides of your legs. And we're going to pull up to our rib cage like we are starting a lawnmower. Okay, so here we go. 1. Everything slow and in control. 2. Keep the back straight. 3. 4. Keep the neck long. 5. 6. Squeezing the shoulder blades together at the top there. This is 8. 9. 10. 11. Last one. 12. Perfect. And then sit back up. You can rest those weights on your legs and just kind of shake your arms out a little bit. And then we'll go right into the next one. This is for triceps. Okay, so this is the muscle on the back of our arms. So once again, we're going to start by sitting up nice and tall, hinge forward. For this, our starting position is with the weights right by our rib cage, and this is a kickback. So you're kicking your arms back, kind of like a donkey kick. Good. So that's 2. Perfect. 3, 4, squeezing those muscles on the back of your arms. 5, keeping the chest lifted. 6, 7, 8, 9, keep the neck long. 10, 2 more. That's 11, last one, and 12. Good job. Once again, set your weights down, kind of shake your arms out. Good, and we'll go right into the next one. So next up, we will do overhead press. So from here, I'm just gonna have you hold your weights in front of you, kind of at shoulder height, and we're going to make a movement as if we're putting them up on a shelf in front of us. So again, start by sitting tall, and then we'll push them up. That's 1, nice and slow, steady. 2, good, up, that's 3, up, 4, up, that's 5, stay tall. 6, 7, if you fatigue, just put the weights down and finish without them. 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, and 12. Perfect. Okay, put the weights down, shake the arms out a little bit. Good. Okay, great. So now we're going to move to a standing position. We'll come around to behind the chair. And we're going to do one more arm exercise before we go back to our legs. So for this, you'll be standing nice and tall, your knees will be soft, your chest is lifted, and your abdominals are pulled in, pulling that belly button in, so you're standing with very good posture. And then we're going to bring our hands up as if we're zipping up our coat. So we'll do 12 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, keeping the belly button pulled in, 11, and 12. Perfect. Okay, so let's put the hand weights down. And now we'll go into some leg exercises. So let's start with marching. We're going to, again, just focus on the posture first. Stand nice and tall, chest lifted, belly button pulled in. And we'll lift one knee up, and then the other knee up. And if you want to, you can turn this way. That's 2. Nice and slow. 3, 4, 5, keeping the abdominals engaged the entire time. 6, chest lifted. 7, 8, really bringing those knees up as high as we can. 9, 10, keep it slow. 11, and 12. Perfect. Okay, next we'll have side leg lifts. So again, check your posture, chest lifted, belly button pulled in, and we are going to lift one leg right out to the side. The standing leg stays soft. That's 3, 4, 5, if your if your balance is good, you can turn to the side and just hold on with one hand. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and we'll do the same thing with the other leg. So again, check your posture and lift that leg straight up to the side, keeping the toes pointing straight ahead. 2, 3, 4, 5, standing leg is soft, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, one more, 12. Perfect. Okay, you can kind of shake it out a little bit if you need to. And then the next one will be lifting the legs straight back. So again, check your posture, chest up, belly button pulled in, and we'll lift the left leg straight back, keeping the knee straight, and the standing knee is a little bit soft, just not locked in place. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good. Shake it out a little bit. You probably will feel that more on the standing leg than on the leg that's being lifted. That one has to do a lot of work to keep us steady and stable to lift the other leg. So again, check in with the posture first, chest up, belly button pulled in, and then we'll lift the right leg back. Keeping the left knee soft, not locked. 3, 4, keep your gaze up. 5, 6, that helps to keep the chest lifted. 7, 8, keep the navel pulled in. 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right. Next exercise is hamstring curls. So for this one, we'll be bending our knee and bringing the heel up toward the rear end. All right, so here we go, up and down. The standing leg is still soft, and the belly button still pulled in, the chest is still lifted. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good. Shake it out a little bit. And then we'll do the same thing with the other leg, bringing that heel up toward the rear end, just like that. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, standing leg is still soft. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Beautiful. All right, shake it out a little bit. We've got 2 more here, and then we're done. Next one will be going up onto your tippy toes and back on your heels. Again, holding on for balance. Chest is up, belly button's pulled in, up on your tippy toes, and back on your heels. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Great. All right, so the last exercise is squats. So you might want to back up a little bit for this one. We're going to sit back as if we're sitting back in a chair. So we want to avoid this. So we want to avoid our knees going over our toes. We want to keep our knees behind our toes, Keep your weight back on your heels. Hold on for balance if you need to. And if you have good balance, you can elevate your hands over the chair as you go down. So sitting back and coming up tall. That's 2. Squat. 3. 4. The belly button is still pulled in for all of this. 5. 6. As you come up, lift that chest. 7. 8. 9. Weight back on the heels. 10. 11. 12. Beautiful. Good job. All right, we'll do a couple of quick stretches just to finish up. So take a big step back with one leg. Make sure your toes are pointing straight ahead. Glue your heel down to the floor so your back leg's going to go straight and the front leg will bend. So you come into a little bit of a lunge, but keep that back heel glued down and you should feel the stretch right down here, lower leg. From here, you can also pull the belly button in and tuck the tailbone under, and you'll get a little bit of stretch in the front of the hip at the same time. Take a couple of deep breaths here. Feel the stretch, enjoy the stretch, your hard work is done. Good, and let's switch that to the other side. Other leg, big step back. Check to make sure your toes are pointing straight ahead. Glue that back heel down to the floor, and then lunge forward. Keep the chest up. Pull the belly button in, tuck the tailbone under, and you'll also feel the stretch on the front of your hip. So you're getting 2 stretches here at the same time. Take a couple more deep breaths. And it's good to hold on for balance here because we want the muscles to be able to relax and stretch, not feel like they're having to hold our balance. Beautiful. All right, let's sit back down on the chair for another stretch. All right, we're gonna put one leg out in front, scoot to the front edge of your seat, put the leg out, make sure the knee is straight, sit up nice and tall. And from this position, hinge forward from your hips. Don't let your back curl. You want to keep your back straight, keep the chest lifted, hinge forward, and you will feel that stretching on the back of your leg, the back of your thigh. And again, once you get here, you can just take some deep breaths. For an additional stretch, you can pull those toes back towards your face and you'll feel it stretch even further down your leg. And once you get into that position, just hold the stretch. Good. One more deep breath in. And then let's switch to the other side. Okay, knee is straight, sitting up tall, hinge forward. Feel that stretch on the back of the thigh. Pull the toes back and you'll feel it stretch even further down. And then just take a couple of deep breaths. Perfect. All right. Let's do an arm stretch. One arm out. Cross it over your body. Hook the other arm under it. Pull it in. Make sure you keep your shoulders down. The tendency is to hunch your shoulders up, but you want to keep them down for this. And really let your shoulder blades separate from each other so you feel a nice stretch all the way across your upper back. And once you get there, just take a couple of deep breaths. Good. And then we'll do that same thing to the other side. One arm comes across the body while the other arm hooks under, pulls it across. Check your shoulders, make sure they're down. And then release the shoulder blades, let them separate and stretch between those shoulder blades and across the backs of the shoulders. One more deep breath here. Good, and we'll finish with one more stretch. For this one, you'll turn to the side. Hold on to the back of your chair. Slide this leg back as far as it goes. Just as far as you can get it. Get your chest up high. Pull the belly button in. Tuck the tailbone under just like we did when we were standing up. And hold that stretch there. If you want to add a stretch, you can add bringing this free hand up and over, and you'll feel that stretch all the way up the side of your body. One more deep breath. And then we'll switch that to the other side. All the way around, hold on to your chair for a little bit of stability here. Slide that leg back as far as it goes. Then get your chest up high, pull the belly button in, tuck the tailbone under, and you'll feel it stretching right up the front of the hip here. And then to add on to that, we take our free hand, reach it up and over, and you'll feel that stretching up the whole side of your body. Beautiful. All right. So that is a quick and easy strengthening exercise program for your whole body. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.